Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. My name is Spanj. Welcome back to REFORGED Eden on the Broken Eden servers. What I am going to do today is going to bring in a new combat ship. We built it a while ago on the Chilling in the Building stream. The Vendetta, here she is. I've had it ready to spawn in for a little while now. I just haven't really had the opportunity to, or it hasn't been quite the right time to. Whatever, insert reason here. Here she is. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Vendetta. This is a combat CV that built on Chilling in the Building, like I said a while ago, and is, as a result of this episode, now available in the workshop for you guys to try out. So, link down below, as always, to my workshop page, where you can find all of my builds and stuff. So, this ship is built out of combat steel, although I think some layers of the outer hull are built out of standard steel. Now, this was built before Vermilion introduced the 3x1 block, so the nose is of regular sort of degree of sloping rather than the more kind of refined sloping that the Ventress has over there. Still, it's designed specifically to take damage on the nose, absorb that damage as best as possible, and keep the guns firing, and as many of the guns firing for as long as possible. Let's pop said guns out, shall we? Here we go. And they're all laid out in a fashion to provide a forward fire profile. So from sort of a good 400 meters or so would probably be the ideal angle of attack on this thing. Frontally, all those weapon systems will have shots on, plus 4 laser mounted weapons on the nose. Now this thing is max CPU with all those guns. It does hit the top of the 2.1 million CPU allocation that Reforged allows before you start adding quantum extenders. Now there's a chicken and the egg situation around quantum extenders. I haven't found any. All the POIs and stuff that I've hit so far, none have given me a quantum extender, and that's because they're in very specific locations. In locations that require you to have something like the Vendetta here, i.e. they are tucked away in legacy patrol ships. Among other things, I think they might be in other places as well. Maybe some of the big Xerax patrol ships like the Tavera or something might have them, I think. Don't quote me on that. But I do know that the legacy decimators, infectors and stuff have the quantums, and this is specifically designed to beat up those things. And we tested it in the Chilling in the Building. We tested it actually against the static target, and it did well, the second attempt I took on the static target, it did very, very well indeed. The first attempt I flew it wrong and got blown up as a result, because I treated this thing a bit like the ray tracer. I don't know, the vanilla build ray tracer that is also available in my workshop. Now, in the ray tracer, I would fly circles around my target, spin in, and basically just outmaneuvering all their guns and doing stuff. So, and I flew this in the same manner as that, and that was my mistake. Do not fly this like the ray tracer. It has a lot of thrust. It really does have a lot of strafe forward, backwards, and it can maneuver in very nice ways. But if you strafe a target, its guided missiles will collide with the side of the ship, which is where all your thrusters are. It's where the nacelles are. And you want all the damage to come onto the nose here. So actually, it turns out that the way to fly this thing is directly at the target from near maximum distance. And annihilate its shields using the laser cannons here, and then just let the rest of the guns do their work. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to let's load this thing up, and we're going to take it for a spin around our local system here. There are a few targets. There's a Gist Shipyard. There is a Sunnet class Corvette around here, although I think somebody's taken it out. It's feeling very sorry for itself down there. So we won't take on the Sunnet. It's already been decimated. But we have a Gist Shipyard, there's defense stations, there's an infested outpost over here, which I think, these seem to appear quite frequently, but I think that's how we summon a legacy ship into the system. So we'll see how it does, first of all, against some static targets, make sure that we're comfortable with it, everything's working, and then if we've got time today, we will see if we can call in a legacy ship and see if we can deal with that as well. Now, obviously, this thing is probably going to take a lot of damage, and we are going to need to repair it. So First thing, check the template. It's already saved it. As of spawning it, it does it automatically, so we don't need to do that. Now, if we add anything to it, we will then have to do some stuff. Let's have a quick look inside, actually. We can go through the top here. Top hatch. Designed to dock very specifically to a CV later on. So we've got a little bit of a hangar bay in here. And this is sort of big enough to take... It should be able to take a Surge, a Cargo Frog at least anyway. I have neither at the moment. I've left my Cargo Frog down on a planet to help work on some auto miners and stuff. If we go up this elevator to the top here and we come out... Let's see if we can get some power in here actually and power this thing up. We close enough? We are. Consumables. Yep. Bingo. There we go. Everything powers up. Lovely jubbly. So this is kind of like the common area deck, where we got some fridges and medical and a bit of RP going on, to the point where, you know, I put in some crew quarters and stuff like that. I'm not sure I might add some crew to this ship. I did actually, last episode we got a new alien crew member, didn't we? But we put a new guy all on his own. That might be a bit harsh. And this is the bridge. Now the bridge here, interestingly, is somewhat underwhelmingly vulnerable. It's not particularly well armored, let's say, but in theory, if you fly it right, it shouldn't come under fire. There's a lot more targetable stuff at the front of this ship that shouldn't come under fire. Now, if it turns out that I'm got it wrong and I'm completely and utterly ballsed it up, which is entirely possible, I could put a cockpit down here instead and have some sort of a battle bridge, and I could do the same sort of thing down into the hangar bay as well. I could actually say, well, this hangar bay isn't a hangar bay anymore, it's now my emergency battle bridge. I'll just slap a cockpit right here and we'll fly it from there. Now during testing it was fine, but that was in single player, and multiplayer does some crazy things, so we'll see how it goes. First of all, let's get the pentaxid up and the shields charging. I think now this might... Ventress, you've got plenty of refined pentaxid there. So yeah, lovely. Okay, so we got pentaxid. Let's get some oxygen in there, and we just fill the fuel tanks up, so that's good. The next obviously is we've got 2 ammo controllers here at 320,000, so that we could take a lot of ammo. We've also got a container controller at another 320,000. That's actually, this back wall here is entirely container extensions, and so we can actually hold even more ammunition should we fill up our ammunition controllers. Now to that end, we've got now where did I put it all? Here we go. This is the ammo that I've built so far, and we can split that across these 2 controllers. So artillery takes up a lot of space, as does missiles, and 1,000 flak. But actually I think we might be all right. Do we even need... I've forgotten what ammo do we actually... I don't even think there is cannon turrets on here. It is all lasers, missiles, flak and artillery, so building that was completely pointless. These are clips rather than total shots, so I might need to build more of these. We'll see how we get on, and then the rest goes in there. And apparently we've got some spare left over, 30 and 15 mil. No bad thing, right? So that's, yeah, 50 shots of the 200s. Now, which one is it the 200s take? Is the 200s the automated laser turrets, or is it the manual fires? So they take the 200s. Okay, so we're definitely going to need more of the 200s then in that case, rather than the 240s. So the 240 ones, the Mark 240s will fire manually, and we're not going to fire them manually constantly, only just to get the shields down and then let the rest of these guys do their thing. So if I put on maybe another 50 to 100 Mark 200s, I think that'll be good. In the meantime, let's get the shields charging, get the oxygen working through here. I haven't got any signal logic in here really, other than the hangar bay doors here. That's it. It doesn't really need it because its primary purpose is just to fight. So you're either going to have everything switched on or off. It's not got a garden. It has got a fridge, but I don't think I'm going to be using that fridge very much. We're getting to a point now with that Vendetta. We're now starting to build a little fleet. And soon we're going to need my sort of fleet carrier type thing. So I need to carry on building that at some point. Anyway, let's get this guy working on some more 200s. Give me another 50. And you can give me another 50 as well. And that should be fine. We've got some pentaxid. What do they use again? Carbon substrate. Okay, yeah, we're not short on that at all. The pentaxid. Okay, we might need some more of that. So, to that end, I've been very busy off camera building up more and more autominer mining posts. So, on Fire, we've got our Promethean mine from last time. On Remushiv, we've got our Promethean mine there as well. And on the moon, I've got now a pentaxid mine, which we could pop over to. I'm not sure. Now, the pentaxid mine, there is a Promethean deposit there nearby, and there is a silicon deposit that I've popped an auto miner on as well. So we could pop over there quickly, and we could see if the auto miner here has been up to much. So actually, we're on a moon right now. It's incredible. I love this auto miner network. You just come to the same base, auto miner administration. Every time it's a different planet. So we got our pentaxid mine. I haven't named the things yet because I've never used it. But yeah, we got 400 in there. That's pretty good. So if I put that 400 in there. Now I don't think I left any fuel here. I didn't. That's fine because it should sustain itself. If I go down to the Promethean mine, pick up what's there. I could pick up... Oh, I put one on the magnesium. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember if I did or not. Apparently I did. Oop. Because also each one of these... Ooh. I really didn't check this one very well before I left it today. Each one of these, I left a cargo frog as well. So... Here she is. Look, a vanilla cargo frog with GATs and stuff. Unupgraded, unhindered, and so on. And so forth. So we can actually head down to our Promethean mine down here. I should probably get these shields charging. Oop, I think I just turned them off. Back on, please. There's that Promethean deposit. Pick up some Promethean there and get the base working on some more fuel cells here. Now, I want to show you as well the Fire Promethean mine. Because that one has got serious production lines set up for fusion cells, so... The only drama is you can't actually carry it all that much through the teleporters, so you get a lot of one thing at one base and not a lot at another. You do have to then go and get a CV to run between them. But at least for sort of minor little runs like this, there you go. You can actually... Let's connect to you. Container controller there. That should be plenty of Promethean in order to start producing some fuel cells and actually recharge this stuff, so that should be fine. Yeah, at least for sort of general, sort of just unloading and reloading auto miners and stuff, the setup I've got is absolutely fine with the teleporters. Anything more than that, yes, we will need a CV. Anyway, I'll get this back to base, turn that into some more fuel cells, refill the pentaxid and other auto miners while I'm here. And then we'll head back, and we should be ready by then to go and ruffle stomp some stuff. Here we go. Okay, so we are armed. We are shields up, fueled up, template taken as of spawning. Let's go to cause some trouble. Now, nearest thing is that resupply station. I think there. That's what, Crusail orbit. Resupply station, Xerax, level 2. Let's go get it. Okay. I think that'll be right behind us. So we're going to start with just static targets, just like the test we did in single player. And we know from, tests with SVs from previous episodes that when you put things that work well in single player into a multiplayer, it can change. So I'm going to start nice and slowly with this resupply station, and then we'll see where we go from there. I'm just noticing as well, the top speed of this ship is only 80 meters a second. The damn Ventress is quicker. This is not good. Why is it only 80 meters a second with 4 large engines there kicking out? Oh, never mind. I guess if we get some more CPU to play with, maybe through Crew, through Quantum, or whatever. There's plenty of spaces at the back there. You can see 4 bright blue splodges there. We can add more thrusters. We can't add larges in there, unfortunately, because of the well, we can extend, I suppose, the nacelle out a little bit, but because of where the sideways thrusters are there, that would make it quite difficult to put a large thruster facing back in there, so we might just have to speed it up with a few mediums perhaps. But yeah, 80 meters a second is not great, is it? Other stats on this thing, I mean, it's 21 meters a second in all directions, up, down, left, right, everywhere. Pitch and yaw and roll are kind of what you would, I suppose, expect from a sort of heavy-ish CV like this. Well, it weighs 12 kilotons, which isn't a huge amount for a CV. In fairness, it is quite a small boat, committed and specifically designed for the torture and torment of things it attacks. So let's see how the Vendetta does. Let's quickly reconfigure these, actually, all the turrets. Just target turrets, please. Well, we don't want them targeting player factions either at the moment. Resupply station coming up. There it is. Let's turn off the thing there. Do you know what else I've just realized this ship doesn't have? And also, just to reiterate, this is why I spawn things in before I put them on the workshop. There's no detector on board. Oh dear, it would kind of benefit from one, really, being a sort of hunter-seeker as it is. Anyway, there's the resupply station directly ahead. I'm going to need to turn the thingy back on because I need a distance. We can actually remove that waypoint, though. Can I remove the waypoint? Let's bring it to a halt. I'm going to get rid of this waypoint. There it is. Remove that. Thank you. We can see it now. We can see it. 1.6 kilometers. It does actually have shields on as well. So we're going to see how quickly we can rip those shields down using our mounted laser cannons. Okay, what's the range? The range is 925 meters on the mounted laser cannons. That thing is open fire already on us. Let's rip its shields down nice and quickly. There we go. Rip those shields apart. That's what those mounted laser cannons do. We're now going to just basically take the hits on the nose until my shields are done and dusted for all intents and purposes. We've got drones incoming. The drones can go away. I don't know why. Can I keep firing maybe, turrets? They're getting distracted by the drones. I'm going to have to back off for a second because they're getting distracted by the drones, and that is slowing down my turrets while they kind of think about what they got to do in life, you know? I think that is still firing at me, isn't it? Yep. This is the other thing with Xerax weapons. They've just such a longer range, so much longer range than our weapons. Yeah, their shields are recharging. That's fine. We ripped the shields down so fast with these mounted laser cannons. We really did. And hopefully now that we've exhausted maybe the drones, my turrets can actually focus on removing their turret a little bit better. My shields just need a bit of time to recharge. Why not? Why stay there and tank the damage when actually we can give ourselves a little bit of time to recharge? We got such an advantage over taking their shields down. Okay, here we go again. Although I would admit their shields charge a hell of a lot quicker than mine do. We're at 95%, only just about to hit 100%. Theirs, although they were down, have just hit 100, so they do recharge a lot quicker than mine, which is slightly irritating. But look at those shields drop. Just boom, and they're done. So my turrets can now systematically start removing theirs. I'm going to sort of maybe help out a little bit with a bit of manual fire here, but honestly, from this range, I don't know what I'm shooting. And just hope that my turrets can and will remove them. Oh yeah, we're seeing a lot of explosions. Still receiving some missile. There's some lasers there still firing back as well. Come on, boys. Okay, don't stop now. I can definitely still see lasers incoming. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Yes. Excellent. Now, we're not receiving any return fire now, so maybe we can start rotating around. I don't know what it's now shooting at. This is the problem with this they will shoot through station, base, whatever, in order to get to a turret on the other side. But this is where the ship's quite quick and maneuverable sort of stuff comes in handy, really. Quite quick, quite maneuverable, can get quite quickly underneath a base to annihilate a turret off of it. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. One resupply station, defanged, destroyed, and no more shields, please. Yeah, there we go, shields are down, hopefully for good. We can have a little go. Oh, hello, look at these guys, aren't they cheeky? They're well cheeky, aren't they? Nah, mate. There we go. So where's a way in? Oh, well, we say we've made a few ways in, haven't we? Oh, there's the two of them there, right? Well, we can't quite hit that because we're basically headbutting it right there. Basically headbutting it. Okay, so let's see if we can go have a quick look around inside. I have got an EVA boost on, which is going to limit the amount of armor that I have. Getting out of this thing, easiest way is through the rear top hatch there. Now I see some spawners. Ah, look at that, the shields are back up again already. That's very annoying. I don't like these POIs that don't have shields set to not recharge after they've been taken down. Because it means that... Well, I tell you what I can do, is if I configure, say, 2 of the laser turrets here. There we go. To attack generators. Then they will constantly fire at that until, obviously, they kill a generator, which means that hopefully they will constantly be working to lower its shields. Alright, something weird is going on because I'm still unable to destroy that spawner. That is an indestructible spawner. What else have we got in here then? If we can't destroy the spawners, what can we destroy? Or at least we can destroy the sentries, eh? That's one thing. There's the generators that my turrets are targeting. We will remove that spawner, okay? There's nothing to this base, really. Considering the amount of effort required to take the damn thing down, it seems a bit rubbish. Ooh, I really need to heal. I really need to heal. This is the other thing, I haven't actually moved any of my meds that I would otherwise be carrying on the Ventress over here. So there's that. Okay. Let's see what you got for me. Bread. I'll take it. I'm okay with that. So aside from what I've just taken, I have no meds. Other than maybe what I can retrieve from in here. Oh, hello. Water. Oh, good. Spoiled food. Oh, good. Where is the core to this place? I wish to core it. I wish to destroy it. I wish to never see it. Oh, I need to retreat. Oh, well, there goes the generators. I guess the laser turrets were successful. Fantastic. And there's the core. As I float off into the distance. Cool. Bingo. Any actual loot crates in here? Yes, there does appear to be. Okay, that's good. Not in Wi-Fi range, unfortunately. And that seems to be it, I think. Unless there are others hidden around the place I don't know about. It's possible. Why I'm shooting through now, I could just be using my multi-tool. That means changing weapons, doesn't it? Okay, well, this place is pathetic. And really not worth the effort, actually. Really not worth the effort, but there we go. That's the supply station. Nice and easy, really. I think if it wasn't for those drones at the start, I don't think I would have had to retreat and then come back, but there we go. I have to be careful now. I've actually run out of meds. I didn't pick any more. I've actually got more in the Vendetta. I just didn't pick them up, but it's fine. Okay, so we've got on us some stuff. There's a container controller here, so we can definitely just offload all of that into there. Simple as that. Lovely. Okay, back up to the bridge then. What's our next target? Next target for the Vendetta. Gist Shipyard? That's going to be a challenge, actually. That'd definitely be a challenge, because I think that thing has got some serious guns on it. If it's the shipyard that I think it is, it's got some serious weaponry. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if this thing calls for reinforcements as well. It's entirely possible that it will. Okay, so let's do the same approach that we did last time. We'll fly in, poke it a little bit, and then see what it throws at us. It's going to throw drones at us, it appears. We're going to hold here. See if we can deal with those nice and quickly. Yep, shoot them down. Shoot them down immediately. Now the shipyard here doesn't have shields, which is good. Now shields, as you saw, don't really pose too much of an issue for us. We can rip them down pretty quickly. Wow, that's quite a range they've got there, isn't it? What was that? 1.1 kilometers, and they're in range. I want to just wait until my shields are back at absolutely 100% before we head straight back in again. Turrets are still set to turrets, except for our two lasers. I'm going to leave them on generators because it keeps them firing in the event of shield stuff. Okay, we're at 100%. Let's just head straight in. Let's headbutt this thing. Remember, optimal range for our ship here is probably about 600 meters or so. These guys seem to be firing dead center into this thing. Not sure why. Clearly the closest turrets are the ones shooting at us. That's what we want. That's what we want. Shoot that lot. Our shields are not failing. Looking a bit ropey, let's say. Need to really kind of start taking their turrets out now. Guns. Really need to start working them over. Okay, we're going to start taking damage now. You can hear the damage. You can hear the hits hitting the front there. We've lost an antenna. I could just fall back, recharge the shields, but I actually want to see what the damage profile is like against something quite soft like this. What is that? Is that a Hakon? Multiple. Oh, okay. Now we're going to back off. Now we're going to back off. Okay, yeah, we've got incoming on the left here. Okay. All right. What are you? Oh yeah, Emmerich class destroyer, huh? Alright, we got to switch target priorities. Get those shields recharged. Now, that was normally if they're chucking reinforcements at us, they'll give us a little bit of time, like, you know, hey, we'll reinforcements in like 5 seconds or whatever. Not today. Look, you can see one of our decoy generators eating through the combat steel there. Just give it a little bit of room. A little maneuver. Emmerich class is coming round. Come on, shields. Charge. Are you charging? You are. You're just taking a sweet time about it. I want to see if we can take this Emirate down as well as this shipyard. I just need to give the shields some time. The other thing I'm going to do for this Emirate here, I am going to turn all my guns onto just targeting generators. We're gonna generate this son of a bean. I'm not even gonna bother trying to take out his turrets. It's gonna have a lot of turrets on it. It's the only concern. But if I can get his generators, then it's gone. It just shuts down. I don't have to worry about it. I can focus back onto the space station. I also need to get myself into a position here where I've got advantage over it. Facing it face on is not a good idea. So if I can get on top of it like I currently am, or behind it, that would be desirable. So I'm just swinging the ship over right now. I'm a lot quicker than him. I'm a lot more maneuverable. If I can get behind him, that's the ideal situation. He is turning with me at the moment. He is turning. He's trying to keep me. He's trying to keep me in front of him, which is good tactics there. Good tactics from the AI. Okay, I've had enough. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna go in. We're going. Right. Shields first of all. Priority 1. Target shields. Missiles incoming. Get those shields down. We're gonna swing around the side of this thing. Shields are going down nicely. Getting right behind him. There we go. This is where we want to be. Right here. He's got some lasers. I got some lasers. I'm definitely going to take some damage here. This is the test, though. This is the test. This is what we want to find out. Let's keep the backside of this thing in view. Eat through that hull. Go on, boys. Eat through it. Just chew it up. Chew it up. Okay, we are taking some hits. Taking some hits here. Wait, what the hell? Ah, damn it, shipyard behind us. It's fine. Minor damage at most. I think my frontal lasers are gone. It's all, yep. Got, is that one frontal laser? I can't reload it. Reload it. Come on, eat that hull. Eat it. Get those damn generators. Right, I'm seeing explosions on. It's fine. It's so off-putting, the explosion noise, because he's changed the explosion sound effect to the same sound effect as devices exploding. So you're like hearing that, and I'm going, "Oh God, everything's exploding inside." It's not internal explosions. It's not. It's okay. I think I've lost my laser gun. My last remaining laser gun on the front is gone. I need you guys to really kind of rip those damn generators out of this thing. They are burrowing through the hull. That kind of side impact I'm getting from missiles there. Seriously, the nose of this ship is taking some damage now. I need to get back into position. I've lost some glass. Still fighting. Take him down, take him down. Just look at those artilleries. Come on, artilleries. It's your job. It's your time to shine. I really want to see you hitting through that hull there. There's so many blocks there. There's so many blocks. I could see internals. That's a big explosion. Let's go. Come on. More like that, please. More like that. Eat the heart of this thing. I'm sure how much more she can take. This destroyer, apparently, his entire internal organs just account for nothing. The ship is still moving, rotating, shooting, everything. I am systematically here losing guns. Although, you know, it's because I keep staying behind it. I'm not losing very many, but I'm just like, well, am I actually doing any damage to the internals of this thing? I think I am. I'm seeing huge amounts of the inside of this ship, but still, it still moves. It still works. It still functions. How is it still going? Bloody thing is made of serious stuff. I don't know where this other generator is. I can see my guns are trying to eat through that direction there. But how much longer can I just sustain this damage? This is a true test, though. It's a true good test of Vendetta's capabilities to stand up against and keep behind this damn thing. The enemies on multiple fronts. The front of the ship still continues to take damage as per design. I have taken no damage so far. Touch wood, it stays that way. Although I am very much aware of the glass missing out the left side of my cockpit here. Come on, guns. Come on. I'm very tempted to change targeting priorities back to turrets at this rate just because of how long it's taking these guns to eat through the hull and find those generators. This is an absurd amount of time it's taken to find the generators and destroy them. How many bloody generators has this thing's got? How deep are they into the hull? Am I shooting in the wrong direction here? I don't know. All these questions are coming to mind. Just look at the state of that destroyer. How much ammunition I've thrown at it already. And how much more can I throw at it? I don't know. We're out of flak. I can't stay still. The missile launchers get hold of me then. I don't know. I don't know where it is. I'm going to have to change priorities. I can't take this damage much longer. Turrets it is. Apply to turrets. Change your targeting priorities, turrets. Take down the enemy's weapons. It was a nice theory that we could take the generators out. In reality, you just end up taking too much damage. Unnecessarily, really. I could have defanged this thing a long time ago, I think. I can outmaneuver it, I can outfly it, I can outdrive it. To some extent, I can outshield it. Thanks to my lasers. As it is, though, I am confident that an Emirate class destroyer is no match for the Vendetta. Sure, the Vendetta will take a lot of damage, as it has done. But in the end, I've taken a lot of damage from this destroyer in a sort of foolhardy kind of mission to try and generator it. And I might be able to take the generators out eventually, in fairness, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to have to keep taking shots from this thing. And there he goes. I take all the guns off. And he runs away. Coward. Absolute coward. Where's that shipyard? Oh, we've taken a lot of damage. We've taken a lot of damage in that kind of attempt, I suppose. We've lost a few guns as well. But actually, you know, it's still perfectly functional. Shields are going to recharge now. The other thing is we've kind of run out of ammo. Not really. We haven't run out of ammo completely, but we've run out of artillery, flak. The lasers still have plenty, and the missiles have some. So, yeah, all that. Very little reward so far. Let's be honest. But we do know now, in fairness, the capabilities of this ship. And it can actually take us to quite a good beating, really. Which is good. Now, the cockpit exposed like this, I could get out like this. How convenient. Yeah, I think maybe a slight redesign of the cockpit here may be in order to better protect the pilot. But, yeah. I didn't take any damage. Didn't die or anything. And this place is looking very switched off at the moment. Looking very powered down. I think I may have done a little bit of a number on this. Is it cored? It's not cored, it's generated. Well, at least it generated something. Something generated this place. I have a bit of gravity, I think, from the Vendetta. Let's use it. Nothing has spawned here, which is lovely. I'll have some food. Take some oxygen. No, need the main power for that. Of course. What about health? Don't need main power for that. This is great. Look at all these sentry guns in here that just are useless. Utterly useless. Crew? No. Crew? No. Crew? Ice. I suppose you would have ice in a cryogenic room, wouldn't you? Shotgun shells. Okay. Right. Anything down here? I cannot remember for the life of me how this place goes. I mean, at the moment, there isn't really any worthwhile loot in here at all. Oh, there goes gravity. There's got to be something in here though, right? That's one elevator. Is there another elevator over here? Yep. Where's this one go? Xerox Trader. Scum. Oh, he was unarmed. He was a Xerox Trader. Don't even start with me. There's the core. Bingo. And that's it. There's gotta be something in here. That can't be it. There's not even a loot crate underneath the core, is there? There's explosive blocks, I see that. Oh yeah. And then what? Other than you, gravity generator. No loot crates? Seriously? It's got to be. There's nothing in here other than standard crates. Well, if we go all the way up. That's up as far as that one goes. This one goes up to Hangar Bay. So again, random crates in here. This one goes up to this repair station there, which is at least some salvage of rare metals. That's as high as it goes, is it? This is rubbish. That's absolutely rubbish, that is, isn't it? Not a single, like, rare or epic loot container. Unless I'm missing something. By all means, tell me if I am, but... oh, I can tell. That's diabolical. It's terrible. Okay, well, here we go. Ah! There. Hey, that's alright then. Ah, okay, they're all in one place. Hidden behind... door number, whatever. Let's connect to that. There we go. Container controller. All that ammunition spent, time, effort, damage sustained, and we got to show for it. That. Is anybody wondering why I wasn't doing more space combat stuff until now? There you go. Oh dear. Oh, well, at least we get a gun. Yeah, heavy ion cannon to dismantle. And all the other stuff to dismantle, in fairness. I should probably bring the old Ventress over here to do this properly. At least. But, yeah. Thanks for your help. Harkon Sunseeker. I believe it's supposed to say Hakon. Elion, please fix. This is the damage to the Vendetta then. Yeah, I mean it's distributed pretty much as per design, really. This isn't by design. This is, I think, stray shots based on my maneuvering around. I don't think it was intentional damage there. I didn't take any damage, at least anyway. But yeah, I mean, the damage starts at the front and works its way through to the back. Fortunately, it should, and it seems to have stopped around about here, because I think behind this wall, if I'm correct, maybe not, actually, we've got a few more layers of combat steel lag shot in there before you hit the shield generator, so not bad, not bad. Still lots of guns in working order, albeit with low ammunition. So, next mission then is to get this thing repaired and back to working combat condition. And I don't have a repair bay. Let's go see, actually. Let's go to La and see how much that cost in real money. Okay. Station services. Get cost. 4,029,000 credits. Well, I have 4,070,000 credits. I could blow the lots on repairing. That can't be right, can it? Holy cow, that's ridiculous. It's just some guns and some combat steel. Really? You want to charge me 4 million for that? I would say, Mr. Polaris Trade Station, that you are having me on. Wow. I mean, what? What? Okay, hang on. The flak, buying 1,000 flak, 26,000. That seems reasonable. I'll buy 2,000. The high explosive artillery, 1,000 of those, 21,000. Maybe get me like 200 of those. That sounds reasonable. The LR charges, I don't need 100 of those. They're 78,000, a little bit more expensive. Let's buy 10. And the 140mm precision missiles, well, we need a lot of those. 94,000. They're quite expensive. They're actually very expensive. So I'll keep to making those manually. For now, everything else, 128,000 for a tiny bit of Promethean. You guys, you're kind of like reasonable in some cases, but utter rip-offs in other. 4 million to repair this thing. Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Right, well, fortunately, I have the resources and means to repair it myself. I just need to put a repair block and console on top of the base, and I'm good to go. So, screw you, Polaris. And yeah, expensive repairs. What a load of rubbish. And the grand total is that much. That much, actually, which is very little indeed. Erection Zirconium, the highest cost at 1,425. Quite steep, but not bad. The highest is iron, as you would expect, for the blocks that we lost. That's not 4 million worth of stuff, is it? Come on. Talk about overpriced. Okay, right. Well, you know, fortunately, in Outpost October, we have some ingots that should be helpful to that cause. If not, we have some more ingots that might be helpful. And if that's not enough, we have some more ingots that may prove useful. So let's see if we can get it repaired, shall we? As it happens, because we've got blueprints currently set to spawn instantly, which actually has been kind of nice to build instantly, because we're not it's not a PvP server really. You know, there's some PvP every now and again, but you know, having the blueprint spawn timers instant means that the repair timer is also pretty bloody instant, to be honest. Time remaining? Nothing. Till repair time? Nothing. Although apparently it seems to have eaten through the iron quite quickly. And there we go. Ship has no damaged blocks, so we'll do repair blocks as well, please. Are you sure about that? Retrieving amount needed. But what? Hang about. What? Let me just... What? How can I start repair when you don't have enough? Maybe it will repair it. Or maybe it will repair it up to a point, and then it will kind of like go, no, run out of iron. Okay, repair blocks then, please, sir. There we go. That's the thing that seems to take the most long, because that isn't related to the blueprint system. It seems a bit daft to me that the blueprint system and the repair system are completely and utterly 100% the same thing, and turning off the timer for blueprint creation turns off the timer for repairing. Elian. Oh dear. Anyway. That's going to be repairing for a while. I need to get out of the bloody superstructure of this space station. Can't remember. Where's the... There it is. Right. The space station is going away. It is going away. We're getting a proper one. This half-built nonsense. But yes, there we go. There's the Vendetta. That'll be repaired as soon as it's done repairing. In amount of time, I don't know, because it doesn't tell you when it's repairing blocks. It just gives you a percentage, 94% to 100%. However long that takes, that's the Vendetta will be ready again. I need to get the space station working on some more ammunition to refill it. Definitely going to double up on the flak and the missiles, I think. I think I've got the resources to really bolster it out. But so that's two space POIs, which were no problem really, but that Emmerich class destroyer really tore us up. In fairness, we tore it up. We tore it to shreds, way more than we actually needed to. I could have defanged that thing a lot sooner. I think next time we're going to have a go at the infected outpost. Where is it? The infected outpost. That's what I've been told. We need to go and, in order to summon legacy stuff, that's what we need to go and pee off. We need to go and attack that, and then a legacy ship will come in. Oh, it's done. And then we can attack it, and maybe if we're lucky, get some quantum extenders. If we can get some quantum extenders, well, we can either give that to the Ventress and increase its firepower, or the Vendetta here and increase that one. Either way, we'll have a little bit more CPU to play with. And there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be all for today. It's not a bad shakedown cruise for the old Vendetta. I think she's done very well. I'm very happy with how she performed. The damage worked exactly how I expected, right on the nose, and then spreads out left and right, away from the vital organs in the middle, as the more it goes on. Now, the only thing I might change is, well, A, putting a detector in it, and B, armoring up this cockpit a little bit more. And that's it, really. I think the rest of it's fine. But yes, that's going to be all for today, ladies and gents. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.